Hello and welcome everybody, Death's Crowbar here with you today. First thing you'll probably notice here is I'm using XSplit to record, and that is because I'm doing a OBS series with Twitch.tv stuff right now, and I cannot record stuff about OBS while using OBS. Secondarily, I do not have my camera up, and that's because XSplit will not sync with my webcam, which is actually a Kinect. But hey, who cares? Alright, so now what we are going to do is the first thing. You're going to want to go to OBS and download it. obsproject.com, download it, install it. You're going to want to use the 32-bit system, and the reason for that is it works better, and certain things don't work with the 64-bit system. Things like certain webcams and even certain plugins, and some of the things we're going to go through in the next few videos. So you're going to want the 32-bit system to be used, not the 64-bit. Then you're going to want to go to Twitch, make an account. It's pretty simple. If you can't make an account, I'm sorry. By now, if you're trying to figure out how to stream stuff, you should know how to make accounts on things by now. How to sign up. Alright, so next you are going to go to your dashboard. Your dashboard here allows you to put in the title of a broadcast, put in your game title, see your chat, what you're streaming, and more. Now, just going to mention now, if you don't want to use Twitch and you'd rather use something like, say, Hitbox, which is a smaller game streaming service, you can use Hitbox. I will leave an annotation here for you to go to my video on how to set up Hitbox stuff, and you can find all of that there. Alright, so now what we are going to do is we are going to hit Stream Key. Now, you're going to see Show Key. I'm not going to hit that because it will show my key, and I don't want to show it to you. You hit Show Key, copy the key, and then you go here. You open up your OBS and go to Settings. You're going to want to set up a profile on it. I set up How To just for this. So now you're going to go to Broadcast Settings. You want to go to Live Stream. If you're doing Twitch.tv or Justin TV, you want to do that. Then you want to choose yourself a server. I suggest either Dallas or Miami if you live in the US, Canada, or Mexico. The reason is because those are the least used servers, and using them actually makes up for the fact that it's farther away, since the other ones are so clogged most of the time. So I'm going to go with Dallas. It's the closest to me. Then you go and put in your stream key right there. You're going to want to have this all on the way it is. If you want to save a file, when you save a file of what you record, what you're streaming, you want to record it and stream at the same time so you can edit it later for YouTube and whatnot, do so right here. Just click that. It'll save it. You don't even have to go through the stuff on Twitch of everything, and you can edit things easier, and it makes things a whole lot nicer when you use actual editing tools versus just kind of cut and copy and paste and stuff from the YouTubes and Twitch. Alright, so here you're going to see you can put in your stream hotkeys and whatnot. I've got mine set up already from my other profile stuff, but other than that, it should just be empty for you guys. Now this is saying my stream settings are not optimized for Twitch.tv, and there's an easy way to fix that. You can either go straight to the settings, or you can do the easy way and hit optimize and hit OK. Now it still says our video settings are bad, so we're going to go to video. We're going to hit yes, we want to save it. Then you're going to go 1600 by 900. That is the optimal thing for Twitch. If you have something smaller than that, just go and downscale your resolution to that. Alright. So, beyond that, you can, well, let's stay here for a second. If you've got more than one video card, you're going to want to choose which video card you're going to use for this. If you've got, say, a integrated graphics thing on your processor and you've got a video card, make sure you choose your standalone video card here. Filter by linear FPS 60, 30, or 24, depending on how things are going for you. If you're really having a hard time streaming stuff, go down to 30, and if you're still having an issue, maybe try 24. 24, not 25, unless you're in the PAL region. And you're going to save it. Alright, you're going to want to set your audio devices. I keep mine on my speakers here and my Logitech headset here, but default is not always what you think it's going to be. That's why I have to go specifically to those. Now, you don't have to force it to mono. If you want, you can. You can also have push-to-talk hotkeys and unmute-mute hotkeys for your mic and desktop and whatnot, and you can boost things as you see fit. You can go to your advanced settings. Sorry, that's browser. Advanced settings. I suggest you set your priority class to high. This will keep you from skipping frames as easily. Now, the difference between skipping frames and dropping frames is skipping is caused by your CPU, while dropping is caused by your internet connection. If your internet connection isn't fast enough to get all the frames at once, it will drop frames. If your CPU isn't fast enough to code them all at once, it will skip frames. There is a difference, and you can notice the difference. I also suggest you put this on somewhere that, you know, depending on what you got. If you got something really good, try ultra fast. If you don't, don't. Try something lower. Pretty simple there. You can allow custom frame rates if you've got something really crazy fast and it does 120 FPS while you're streaming. You know? Or you can add a couple things like timestamps and whatnot. You want to set up your noise gate. You want to set up your noise gate. Trust me. And if you're not sure what your noise gate should be at, you might try another service like Mumble or something. Check what the settings are you have for on it and set that to this. Now you're going to want to check your encoding stuff. Say you have a 3 megabit upload speed. That's somewhere around 3,000 kilobits. Now this is kilobits per second, so you are going to do anywhere from 2,800 to 3,000. Some things will suggest you do 2/3 of your up speed, but I go with all of it anyway. So, after that, you can choose other customization things, bitrate, and if you lower the bitrate, it should make other things a little bit better with streaming and speeds and whatnot. But that's basically the very basic ways of setting everything up with your OBS settings. Now, if you want to make a new scene, I've already got this one here, but let's remove it. Add scene. How to. And say you want to add a game to it. You hit game capture. Alright, you choose the game name. You find the game here. You click on it. I suggest you hit stretch image to screen. Alright, then you just put it up there. Okay? And it should show it all up here when you're done. Alright. If you want to add something that is not a full screen game, do window capture. Only do window capture. If you can't get it to do window capture or game capture, do monitor capture. It's the worst, but it's what you have to use sometimes for things like Diablo and some other small games that don't actually show up easily. Alright, so those are pretty much the basics. Now, you will want to hit preview stream and preview your stream before you ever stream something. There is a reason for that, and it's because it really helps you know if something's wrong. Now, you also want to normally have more than one scene. You can see I've got multiple set up for different purposes. You may also want to get something called Scene Switcher. It is a program that allows you to switch between two different scenes automatically. This is good for people who play things like League of Legends or Dota or any of those things. Well, I think Dota has it, but any of those games where it has a client and then it has the game and the client closes and then the game pops up and then, after the game it goes back to the client. That kind of thing. Where it has multiple things, you want two scenes for it and you want it to switch back and forth. That will do it for you. It's really a pain to do it mid-stream or mid-recording. So you want to set it up that way. So that is just the very basics of this. You can switch between your profiles here if you want to, and save your settings here. Now you can do previews, show logs, and configurations and whatnot there if you want to. Here's where you go to start your stream or start a recording here, and it will say stop there also after you've started it. You can look at your plugins here and set things up with all of those. Alright guys, so that is pretty much the basics of how to start streaming. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments you would like to tell me, please put them in the comments below, or you can go to my social media, which is in the description below, and talk with me on those. So beyond that, I'm going to have a couple more videos in this series. If you would like to see those, I'll put annotations as soon as I have them up and ready for you. One will be, at least I'll have two more. One will be how to set up donation tracker for OBS, and one will be how to set up your follower/subscriber tracker for OBS. I'm likely at some point to do one for how to set up something such as Nightbot and other things of that sort. I would like to thank all the YouTubers out there who are asking me to make these videos and need help with stuff like that, YouTubers and streamers, because until now I really didn't know people needed help with this, so I'm just doing it and giving all this help here, and you can glean from what I've learned. Please guys, don't forget to like, comment, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, to all you gamers, well, that was wrong. And as always, to all you nerds, to all you gamers, and to all you geeks, keep doing what you do. Along with you Twitch guys, streamers, and whatnot, don't forget to watch the next couple videos. This is Death's Crowbar, signing out.